Pranam Swamiji. My name is Raj Hajaria. I am coming from Kingdom of Bahrain.
Oh, we have a visitor from a distant land, yes.
I have had the pleasure of meeting you in 2018 and 2019 here, and after 5 years I am again coming. Swamiji, my question is with reference to a recent YouTube video I saw of you and Swami Pranav Puri in Hindi,
yes.
talking about very inspiring lecture. In that, Swami Pranavji explained that why, in spite of all the knowledge and analysis and understanding we have in our mind, transformation doesn't happen. And he gave the reason was our buddhi does not accept it. My question is, what should I do to make my buddhi accept it?
You have got the central point of what Swami Pranav Chaitanya Puriji said. And it's an important, I would say it's a buyer beware, a caution for those who are buying into Advaita, which is what I teach primarily here. But it's a caution. And he's also a non-dualist. He's also an Advaitin. But he said, before the session, we were walking in Central Park and he told me that he has come across numerous such examples, including monks who have given up everything in the world and just dedicated themselves to the study and practice of this. So the important distinction he drove, this is only for Advaita Vedanta, important distinction he drove was the distinction between understanding and acceptance. So the buddhi may understand, the intellect may understand what is being said, but may not accept it. Acceptance is more of an emotional thing. So, for example, somebody might understand the texts. Somebody might understand all the arguments and even feel, I have understood. And also make the mistake, I have realized. But it's a mistake. Not so fast. It is better to have realized it and still claim no realization at all, no enlightenment at all. Just say I am a seeker. No harm will be done that way. Rather than the other way around, I have not realized and I claim realization, I am not enlightened and I claim enlightenment. A lot of harm is done to one's own spiritual progress and to others also. Because this person has really understood and knows all the texts backwards and forwards and can explain it to you and feels convinced about it. So there is power in what that person is saying, is explaining. And after all, it's the truth. So it has power. But what happens is, no, internally somewhere, at maybe a subconscious level, one really hasn't accepted. How will we know at all? No. First of all, why aren't we accepting it? One Tibetan Buddhist put it very beautifully. This is a Tibetan Buddhist. He said, it's a translation of a Tibetan poem, I think. He said, why it is difficult to accept the final Advaitic truth that I am Brahman? Because it's too close to realize it. It's too close to you. It is you. It's closer than the closest. Second, it is too subtle to understand. The texts you can understand, logic you can understand, but what it is pointing towards, it's too subtle for the mind to grasp. Third, he said, it is too simple to accept. Too simple to accept. Vivekananda called it an open secret. It's secret, but it's very open also. Once you get it, you'll see it's always been there. It's staring at our face all the time. It's too simple to accept. And finally, he said, it's too good to believe. So 4 things. That it is too close to you for you to see it. And then it is too subtle for the mind to understand it. It is too simple to accept it. And it is too good to, or it is too simple to see, believe it. And it is too simple to accept it and too good to believe. It's too good to believe. That's why it's not so easy. All right. How do I know that I have this problem? Well, first of all, one must have a clarity about Advaita Vedanta. Most don't have that also. It takes quite a bit of time and effort and investigation, study, practice to get that clarity. After that, something is remaining to be achieved. How will we know? Very good test is life. A life is still bothering me. I still haven't solved my own personal problems. That's a red flag. I still get irritated and upset. I still get unhappy. I still have complaints about this and that. And so of course we have. Well, then we are not enlightened. The enlightened person has no complaint about anything. I was just reading today in the Vivek Chudamani, characteristics of the enlightened. Yasya prajna sthita, first characteristic. Second characteristic, yasya anando nirantara. Third characteristic, yasya prapancho vismrita praya yasya. Three characteristics of the enlightened. Sajivan mukta uchyate. That person is said to be liberated in life. Three characteristics. Whose realization, whose wisdom that I am Brahman is settled, unshakably settled. None of that. In the class I got it, but after that it's gone. No. Then it's not enlightenment. In meditation I am fine. When I open my eyes I am not fine. No. Then it's not enlightenment. I get it sometimes, then I get confused. No. Then it's not enlightened. It's done. I have realized everything, but I'm not centered in it. Sometimes it's there, sometimes I'm the person. Sometimes I'm awareness, sometimes I'm the person. No, then you're not enlightened. Yasya prajna sthita. That's why the term for enlightened person in the Bhagavad Gita is sthita prajna, one of centered wisdom or stabilized wisdom, the sage of stabilized wisdom. First characteristic of the enlightened one. Never will there be any doubt. Never will there be any shaking. It is effortless, steadily available. Just as I think, I am this guy sitting here. That will be as clear as that I am Brahman. Second, your satisfaction, your bliss, your fulfillment. I won't say delight or joy, but your fulfillment, satisfaction will be unbroken. Nirantara, unbroken. It will always be there. Third, that the world will be almost forgotten. What we call the world, it still appears to you. And you see that you have a body, you see that you have a mind, you have a personality, you have a history, and there are people. All of this will be shadow-like or dream-like to you. It will still be, it will appear. But the reality behind them is so clear, just like the water in the wave, the clay in the pot, and the wood in this table, so clear that the name and form and activity will sort of fade to the background. Still be there, just like every you'll see like everybody else. Vismita praya, which is almost forgotten. You'll never be confused. Let me tell you this nice, cute anecdote I heard. It's true. In the Himalayas, there was this very traditional non-dualistic monk. A Pandit came to him once with his new commentary on the Brahma Sutras and said, Swami, I have disproved, I have cut down your non-duality. I have cut down your non-duality. It's been disproved. I have cut down your non-duality in this commentary of mine, book. And the Swami said, where? In this book, Swami. And what? And you have done what? I have cut down non-duality. And then the Swami said, in Hindi, he said, Ek baar dekhe, let me take a look, not at the book. He takes a look at what? At reality. And then he starts laughing. He says, he starts chuckling. He says, what, Swami? I don't see anything has been cut down. He sees the non-dual reality blazing forth as always. It's like saying, you are claiming that this table is made of wood. I have disproved it in this book, that the table is made of wood. It's false. But just a minute, let me see. It's not disproven. Nothing has been disproved. It's here. It's as clear as that. How do I know? So if I see that I have the problem, that problem is an advanced problem of an advanced level. Yeah. I'm doing all it takes, and I have got clarity. I have understood. I think I'm doing well. But still, there are these red flags which come. Then the answer is the same old sadhana which we used to do. The japa of the Ishta mantra, the selfless service, devotional service of the Lord, and regular meditation, yoga meditation, morning and evening, the mind has to be purified. The heart has to be purified. That work should go on. Then when that has been done, Buddhi is purified. Pranab Chaitanya ji made an interesting point. He said, we think that Buddhi is here, intellect. That Advaita is a lot of thinking. But he says, all the scriptures, they talk about the intellect as the heart. And we have to do a little bit of juggling and say, yeah, what they mean is the intellect. But he says, no, what they mean is the heart. Because the heart is our most cherished convictions about ourselves and the world. What am I and what is all this? What I believe without no argument will shift it. It's my deeply held conviction. At that level, am I body or am I awareness? Am I body or am I awareness? Sometimes things are going well, especially if you are a monk in the Himalayas. Obviously, you don't have too many desires. You are satisfied with a simple and austere life, leading a good life. So things will go generally well for you. The danger of that is until serious trouble comes, like a life-threatening disease, old age, disease, death comes, you will not be aware, where am I? What is my level? People who are in samsara have many more occasions of warnings. Always red lights and flashing is going on. Warnings. We choose to ignore it, but it's going on. All these upsets and annoyances and depressions and anger, all of this is going on. Dissatisfactions, those are signs. That should not happen. The solution is sadhana. Jnana yoga should be supplemented by karma, bhakti and dhyana.